So real quick before we get into the video, I wanna like say something about the last video just to show you guys. I talked about how they only had one form of stuff, and I didn't think it gave them much of an advantage. I was right, get a Prime Titan today to give your Titan a new look with an exclusive chassis, unique sound effects, and a new execution. Nothing that actually helps you. There's no pay to win in this game. But if you want to look real lit, this is the one. These are the things you use. But now let's get into it. So I've customized my Titan to match my sniper kit. You guys read the thing, you know what's happening. Let's find some good sniper stuff here. Now, this is how to get good at Titanfall Part 4, or Part 1. It's how to get good at Titanfall 2 Sniping Edition. Now, before you start screaming in the comments, camp, there's a lot you don't understand if you're thinking about doing that right now. And so watch the video and you'll see what I mean. There's some aspects of camping, yes, but we'll just pick this one. The majority of it is not really camp. I mean, it's kind of camping. It's kind of not. You move around. Also, if you were wondering what my stats looked like, here you go. I have around 30 hours and 34 minutes, or 34 hours and 30 minutes, or 34 minutes, something. And, you know, it's 89 games won, 44.5% win rate. I'm just gonna say I recently got good. It's not like through all the times I've played Titanfall I've been good, so I'm racking up times MVP, 20 times top 3, 70 out of 89 games won. My lifetime average is not great. Kills as pilots 958. We're almost to 1,000, guys. Once we get 1,000, you know, that's gonna be good. Then I should do my pro video once I get 1,000 pilot kills. Titans 152 as a pilot. AI Forces 2,732 as a pilot. Pilot melees 259, pilot execution 69. So, you know, like I said, I did get good, but recently, so it's like I'm still good. Don't worry, don't click off the video. If you're waiting for the game, then don't click off either. It comes soon enough. You can just skip ahead if you want. It shouldn't take too long. You can just look at this. If you're wondering what pilot roadkill is, it's like where you step on them, essentially. So without further ado, we are going to be doing attrition for the pro video and regular. You guys aren't here to hear about that. Let's just get it right in. So the first thing I want to go over is the gear you should have. DMR, most powerful shotgun. Extra mag. This one's kind of optional, whether you want or not. I like speed loader, variable zoom, because if you use this one, disable the threat scope as much as I like it. It disables the extra mod slot, and then the pro screen. It just tells you where everything is. I like this, just the skins, just because they're snipey, I guess. I still use grapple, because it just is useful to get in different place. This one's all really optional. This is the best map for this, I swear, this is the best sniping map. I get tons. I usually get roughly 10 to 20 kills. Now, since technically this is a video for people who haven't sniped a lot before, we're gonna kind of be starting at some of the noob-ish things. You know, there'll still be tips that you can use for the rest of your game. Like, the rest of your game. And even if you're a pro, I'm sure some of these tips, if you haven't picked up on them already, they're good. And so this is one where I said something about a while ago. Also, wall hang is really good for a sniper. I'll get up here eventually, guys. Or maybe not. Okay, so let's just get into it, I guess. This map specifically, you can get a lot of executions on if you're using an assault class. Oh crap, this guy's fast. Why did I have to switch factions to aces? I don't know, I just felt like it was a better faction for sniping. But if you're new to sniping, make sure, obviously, like in any mode, any game, do a warm-up game. Don't expect to get good, especially even if you've been playing for a while. In fact, especially if you've been playing for a while with another kit today, or like within the past couple of hours, then you're probably would be better off just starting using a sniper kit and then do your warm-up game, like always. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna do so good on this game. Map hack is also really good for sniping. It's a lot of the same. If you're sniping, you probably won't use grenades so much, as you'll use other things. Oh, come on. Okay, like, you're more likely to use a grappling hook to get where you need to go than use a, of course he saw me, than a grenade. I can almost guarantee that if you're sniping, you'll almost never use grenades. Sometimes you will, and I feel like this guy's hacking because he just always finds me. Okay. If he finds me this time, we'll know. It looks like he got killed. But of course, in the intermediate matches, we'll record right after this. Then, it'll showcase a lot of the, better gameplay, usually, unless it's like a bad map, because the maps are not always sniper friendly. This one is. It's, Alright, so this is the, execution, if you don't know what they are somehow. I guess since this is a noob game, but if you're really just like basically completely a noob to the game, then check out my other series, as it'll teach you how to get a lot more kills a lot easier. This is for like players who have been playing for a while and just kind of want to switch up the way they play the game. or just want to like try out a sniper. If you want to try out a sniper for your first class, I wouldn't recommend it. It's one of the harder ones to learn. I've put a lot of time into it. I know it's like, if you're planning on just hopping right into the sniper game without having played any Titanfall 2 before, or just having played or not having played Assault with an Assault kit standard online, then, you know, it's not gonna go well. Even if you've played the regular game, like the story completely through, you can't just hop in. You know, the online is a lot different, so please, I'm begging you, before you check out this video, I know it's like halfway through, but if you're completely a noob, check out my other one. I swear you'll get a lot more use out of that one than you do out of this one if you're new to the game. And also, like I said, don't expect to do well in your warm-up game. I've said that in the, this one, I'm sure, and I said it in my first, how to get good. Out of, like, all the how to get goods. Also, if you aren't using the scope, and you're using the threat scope, that's fine. But this scope you can zoom in on, and it makes life a lot easier. Also, just a little tip, if you're sniping, you know, you got into sniping, you're okay, you're pretty good, you're decent, you're popping headshots every 5 minutes, then something you want to do is make sure, once you get killed, you'll see there's like a little kill screen. And then you can spectate them you have to spectate them for a couple of seconds afterwards. So they have to do the same thing to you. Please realize this. And that means they can see where you shot them from. So move around, and then you're less likely, you're less of a camper. That's what I was talking about earlier with, like, it's kind of camping, kind of not. If you're going out, no matter what, like, even if you're like professional grade, this is still the best one to use, like, without having to master it on the outside, because it's automatic. It's, you know, if you want to master another pistol, that's like mastering a whole other kit. You know, like a wingman or a wingman elite is, like, one of the hardest guns in the game to master. Harder than, like, the crabber, probably. Not really. No, like, it might be. I mean, I haven't put as much work into the crabber, so, you know, it's... But, the wingman took me a long time to master. It took me game after game after game, and I still haven't mastered it. I don't know why I said mastered. I am... honestly pretty, like, I'm decent, I guess, with it. But, this auto one, it's just easy to use. It's your standard shooter pistol, except usually shooter pistols aren't automatic, the standard one. But this one is, and that is a really good fact that helps you. I saw him in the corner of my eye, and I was running, and it's like, oh crap. So, mid-game sniping. This is one of the most frustrating things. Like, there are some times when the other team will, like, not, like, do this thing where they just completely forget that they are using snipers and run around. And there are some games where they are. I find that most of the time they do, but a lot of games they don't. How has this guy not killed me yet? I feel like I was in the middle of saying something. Yeah, I was. Yeah, but, you know, it doesn't exactly get better in late game. No matter what side you're on, it's not gonna get better in late game. It's gonna get oh so much worse. Your best bet is, you know, there'll always be those one or two other people sniping, and just start a snipe war with them. See how many snipes you can get on them and how many snipes they can get on you. It's fun time. Or you could try and snipe while they're running. That's more of an intermediate topic that I'll go into, sniping while running. Because even the wonderful, no, I'm joking, I'm not that good, but even I have trouble with sniping on people who are running. It's just not easy, you know. I'm sure I'll get a couple of those kills where you snipe them while they're running. But it's just not easy, especially if you're doing this beginner game. If you're like not really good at sniping, beginning game is your friend if you're starting sniping. The rest of the game, it's gonna get harder, but you know, if you're good, you got good enemies. Then you know you'll get a good snipe game. Ooh, only third. Well, I guess it is a warm-up game, so you know that's what I'm gonna blame it on. Is there someone like right underneath me? Just if you want to practice on grunts, it's not shameful. It's good. A lot of people like shame other people who practice on grunts, and it's honestly like really bad because just practicing on grunts, it's fine. In fact, if you really want to go into a game but you don't want any other pilots, they have the basically what they have is like this mode where you could, it's meant to like 1v1 your friends or like anyone, just like 1v1 them. It's private game, but you don't need another person to play it. Like, I'll clue you in on that. You don't need another person to play it. You can play it on your own and just practice your sniping skills, and I might do that for the intermediate, or like I might do another beginner and then like show you guys that, because that way, you know, you don't have teammates yelling at you, and it's just nice. Like if you're new to the game, it's nice for you because you don't have to deal with the expectations of everyone else. In fact, let's just go over that now. I know I usually try to like get one game in, but we might as well go for this. So it's private match beta. It's 1 through 16 players, and you know, it's basically what it sounds like. You can do whatever mode you want. If you're playing on your own, you kind of have to do attrition. because there are, like, unless you're doing frontier defense, you know, it's AI. Like, it's just you against AI, which is what you need. And then, now, let's just do, let's do Boomtown. Now, let's do, yeah, let's do Glitch, and then I'm stepping on a cord. Okay, my TV just turned off. Actually, since we're trying to do one that's, like, sniping, let's go, where's the one we were just in? Colony. Colony is the best sniping match, or the best sniping map. I think I really need to say anything other than that. It's just the best. And I think this is the best for getting comfortable with a new kit, is just going into private match beta and playing on your own, you know. I wish I had this advice. I just tend to go into the regular game with a new kit and hope I don't suck. But and there's not as much pressure in this one, because, you know, if you lose, whatever, if you, there are no other pilots there, it's just easy. I don't like to play this on my own as much, because I'm already decent with the kit that I'm using. That's why I call them, like, you make your own in this game, yeah. But you can just practice sniping. Isn't that? And you can practice this with, like, any other kit. And it's just grunts, maybe reapers, and stalkers, so, you know. Actually, I don't think there's any need for this in this game mode, like, and if you want to go down and practice with your pistol, good on you, practice with the pistol. I mean, grunts aren't hard to kill. You know, if you miss every shot, you know. So I think I'm gonna leave it there, because I don't want to, like, play out this whole match with you guys sitting there watching, because it's gonna be boring. There's not gonna be enough, gameplay elements. Or, no, there is gonna be enough gameplay elements, just not anything but gameplay elements. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you found this video helpful, leave a like. If you didn't find this video helpful, leave a dislike and tell me in the comments what I did wrong. If I did good, you know, tell me in the comments what I did right, what you want to see next time, and if you want to catch the next video. And anyone who comments who I like their idea and I pick, I will shout out in the next video. And if you want to make sure you catch the next video, subscribe and hit that bell, and you can see it before anyone else, and you can yell first in the comments if you want. I mean, that's pretty fun, right? Yelling first in the comments. So yeah, that's the video. Let's just do a couple of quick scopes. How did I miss all those shots? Alright, subscribe.